Report number 1. Entities. I've since read accounts from McKenna and Strassman's subjects. I guess my experience was similar, though I didn't perceive myself as being inside a structure. Rather, it seemed that the spirits were all around me. Wherever I looked, the swirling patterns transmogrified into these oscillating things which clearly acted independently of my own thoughts. At least, that was the overwhelming perception I had. I can't really describe them. They were infinite in their complexity. I can see why people are convinced that these entities are separate from their own minds. It's inconceivable that anyone could imagine such, I don't know what you'd call them or it. Anyway, I was there, wherever the hell it was. And all of a sudden, each one of my fingers was connected to a spirit. And here's where it gets really strange. There were thousands of them near me now, and millions in the distance. Though if I looked at the distant ones, they zoomed up close. So next thing I know, each hand has thousands of fingers. I had complete control over each one, like we can move our left index finger. I can control left index finger 40,624. It was like I was a conductor. They were dancing and flying around in accordance with what I did with my super hands. Sound and sight seemed to merge and shift. I was conducting an orchestra of millions. There was a lot of other stuff too, but I have never been able to recall it. My final memory is being in absolute nothingness, except for one spirit. As I looked at it, it started to oscillate, so I was looking at myself, or what I perceived was myself. I was changing form 1,000 times a second. The oscillations became faster, and the spirit wanted to know who it was. It wasn't asked in words, but I knew what the question was. Somehow, I said, I don't know. This conversation went back and forth at an ever greater speed until, at the same time, we were both saying, he is you, he is you. Then the words converged into hue. Literally, it was blue. I became the color blue. A psychedelic play on words. I was a frequency. Then the spirit rushed up to me from the other side of the galaxy, laughing. He had a present, like a normal box with a blue ribbon, and he said, "What's your favorite hue?" Next thing I knew, I'd opened my eyes. The extra freaky element was that I had turned my head around and was looking straight out the window, and you guessed it, it was a big, clear blue sky.